Hi my loves, you are not ugly, but you might be just a little bit. There is a lot that goes into an attractive person that others admire, cherish, and want to be around. Your looks matter a lot, but other aspects of you are equally important. If you're tired of feeling ugly, feeling insignificant, and struggling with your interpersonal relationships, this is how to stop being ugly and start getting more positive attention and interest from everyone around you. There are 5 sections in this video: character, mannerisms, values, hygiene, and appearance. All of these aspects are important, but I am most excited for the last one, so stick around for my tips on that. If you don't want to be ugly, and who does, just do what I say in this video. Here is my proof. This is what I used to look like, and this is what I look like now. This formula works. Whether you are naturally pretty or not, we all need to do these things in order to get the ugly out of us. Section 1, your character. It does not matter what you look like. If you are ugly on the inside, then you are ugly. Not having an ugly character comes down to not having certain negative traits, but also having certain positive traits. People need to feel that you are genuine and trustworthy. You need social communication skills and charisma, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. You need to be kind to others and yourself. You need to be an honest person. And you need to avoid white lies as much as possible. But don't be honest just to be mean. Always ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? And if it's not all 3, don't say anything. Jealousy, complaining, nagging, oversharing, self-criticism, gossiping are all very anti-seductive, and these are traits that you need to get rid of. If you're jealous of other people's success, lifestyle, or beauty, you need to focus your attention on yourself and your life. You should never let your jealousy show, even if you really are jealous of someone, and you need to focus your energy on pouring into yourself and improving your own life. Even if you don't say anything that sounds jealous, jealous energy will still radiate through you and make you seem untrustworthy and bitter. Get rid of that by leveling up yourself and watching my videos. Complaining is equally unattractive, especially if you're a woman. Complaining drains your feminine energy and it makes your essence heavy because you're just focusing on the wrong aspects. We need gratitude instead. No one wants to be around someone who complains. We want to be around people who are positive and lighthearted. Even if you are justified in complaining, and I know that you often are, just do not complain. Tell your mother, tell your best friend, tell your journal, but do not tell anybody else. Gratitude is very attractive. Focus on that instead. Also, stop imposing yourself on other people. No more nagging or trying to control, even if you feel like what you think or what you're doing is best, and I'm sure it is, because as women we are often right. Focus your energy inward on what you can control and use your feminine energy to communicate. Do not nag anyone. Stop oversharing. It makes you seem like you aren't able to process things on your own. People do not need to know everything. Be vulnerable and warm in order to build trust without burdening anyone or oversharing on intimate and extraneous details. Mystery is very seductive. Also, stop criticizing yourself in front of others. No one wants to hear it. You shouldn't criticize yourself even in your own inner dialogue. But you definitely should never speak negatively of yourself in front of other people. We tend to have this habit of highlighting the worst aspects of ourselves, whether we do this so that someone else can say, oh no, you're not really like that, or even just to agree. I don't know why we do it, but do not highlight the negative aspects of yourself, whether you feel insecure or whatever. Again, tell your mother, tell your journal, tell your best friend. Do not tell anybody else, because also when you highlight those things, people are now more likely to notice it and start agreeing with you consciously or unconsciously. And that is just going to devalue you in the eyes of everyone around you. Equally terrible is judging and talking badly about others. You can gossip in like a light, fun way, talking about different things that would have happened and whatnot, but this is not what I'm referring to. Sneering at others in a conversation and bringing them down and judging them, it's ugly. Don't do that. Number 2, mannerisms. Stop walking around doing ugly things. Bad posture is not attractive. You see, it's not attractive. You need to stand up and sit up straight and hold your chin up. Practice delicate hand movements when you're speaking. Work on speaking slower and more articulate. Genuinely smile and laugh and make eye contact with others. Eye contact is especially important. Firstly, it signals to the person that you are actively listening to them. If you can maintain eye contact while you're speaking to someone, it suggests that you are confident in yourself, and it also builds trust with the other person. People do not say that eyes are windows into the soul for nothing. You need to be able to look at someone and convey that you are a safe, kind person. This works for any kind of interpersonal relationship. Friendships, professional relationships, romantic interests, especially romantic interests. If you want others to like you, data shows that you should use your left eye to look into someone's right eye when you're making eye contact. This builds trust and intimacy. Also, stop clunking around. We need to walk gracefully. How you walk is symbolic for how you move through life. How do you move through the world? Are you poised, confident, capable, or are you scattered, confused, or rushing about and slouching? Equally important is social niceties. Often overlooked, but these are important. It is ugly to not have manners. Say please, say thank you, be graceful, hold the door open, ask questions, and give compliments. Number 3, values. If you don't stand for anything, that's ugly. No one will trust, respect, cherish, or value you if you do not have those qualities, and if you don't trust, respect, cherish, and value yourself. If you haven't already, I recommend that you watch the podcast episode by Leo Skepi, Lack of Discipline Makes You Ugly. If that doesn't get you right, nothing will. You need discipline to pursue the things that are important to you and to take care of yourself. That makes you attractive. You also need actual goals to pursue. You need interests or things you're interested in. That can be hobbies. For me, I play tennis, I go to dance, I go to the gym, I volunteer, I write my newsletter. I love listening to podcasts on topics that I'm genuinely interested in, usually feminine energy, psychology, interpersonal relationships, human potential, things like that. Whether you're in school or not, valuing your education means valuing your improvement. You should always be learning and growing. And that could come from YouTube, as you're doing right now, podcasts, reading, courses, and talking to others who are knowledgeable about the things that you're interested in. You need to have an independent opinion. In the things that matter to you, or in the things that you are knowledgeable about, be secure in your view while being open to listening to what everyone else says and learning from them. Don't be someone who agrees with everything that someone else says. Be loyal to your friends and family, but most importantly, be loyal to yourself. If you value yourself, your improvement, and your well-being, if you value your family and building meaningful relationships, you will never be an ugly person. Live your life with integrity, intention, meaning, purpose, and drive. Number 4, hygiene. We just talked about how to not be ugly on the inside, and we definitely do not want to be ugly on the outside, and this is something that we do have control over. A big part of what is beautiful is excellent hygiene and health, essentially taking care of yourself. If you feel ugly, your hygiene routines need an update. Here is everything that I focus on and what you should focus on too. First, your skincare. Focus on barrier care, which means protecting your skin's barrier and getting clear and glowy skin. You need a morning and evening skincare routine that focuses on hydrating and barrier care products. You need to figure out your skin type and buy products that are made for your specific skin type. My skin is sensitive, dehydrated, and acne prone. Therefore, I do need a lot of barrier care because my skin is dehydrated, but I can't use anything that is too heavy because it's also very acne and clog prone. You need a toner, a hydrating serum, a targeted serum for whatever skin concern you're addressing at the moment, a moisturizer, and a sunscreen. Now, each of these products, you're getting one for your specific skin type and your specific skin concern. You don't want to have too many products in your routine, and you want to use your products for enough of a period of time to see the changes going to happen. Obviously, for your skin, you also need to focus on keeping your hands clean, not touching your face too much, drinking lots of water, and eating as clean as possible, and avoiding any food triggers that are going to react on your skin. And that applies to you specifically. Some people it might be dairy, some people it might be like sugar, processed foods. It all just depends on you figuring out what are the foods that trigger flare-ups on your skin, and we're going to mitigate that. Secondly, your oral care. We want clean or white teeth, and we want to have good breath. That means as soon as you wake up in the morning, you want to tongue scrape using a tongue scraper and not your toothbrush. Then if you want to, you can oil pull. That just means swishing oil around in your mouth for 5 to 20 minutes, usually coconut oil. This is optional. I do it from time to time, and I do feel like it makes a difference, especially with the sensitivity of my teeth. Then you want to brush your teeth, ideally with an electric toothbrush, and use your mouthwash. On evenings, I tongue scrape as well, just in case. I brush my teeth, and I also floss. Once every 2 weeks, I also use a teeth whitening strip, and I recommend you do that also. It doesn't have to be every 2 weeks, it could be once a month, it could be more often. You just have to figure out depending on what your teeth needs and also what strength of strip you're using. And my favorite, hair care. You want to focus on having healthy hair, and that means hair growth and hair retention. You need to find a hair care routine for your specific hair type. So first of all, you need to figure out what kind of hair you have. For me, I have curly hair, obviously. My hair is high porosity, which means that it absorbs and releases moisture very quickly. Therefore, I have to focus on adding a lot of moisture into my hair as well as locking in that moisture. This is my hair care routine. I have a wash day once a week. I do an oil treatment in my hair the night before, leave it on overnight, shampoo my hair, and then I do a deep conditioning mask as well after I've shampooed. And then when I'm styling my hair, I use a leave-in, I use a curl cream, and I use gel. I also use a protein mask sometimes once every 2 weeks, again because I have high porosity hair. My oil treatment is usually a rosemary oil treatment, and I do that for hair growth, and it has made such a big difference. I also massage my scalp as often as possible, and I sleep with a bonnet, something silk, to protect my hair and keep it from tangling. And lastly, body care. The goal is to always smell good and to have smooth skin. First, you need 2 signature scents. One is your everyday scent. I have this perfume that I use when I'm going to the gym, when I'm going to tennis, when I'm going on errands, and then I have a separate perfume that I use when I'm going out. So you need 2 perfumes, one for every day and one for going out. You also need to do an everything shower at least once a week, and this is usually where you may do any hair removal, you will exfoliate your skin, and you will put on any of your body treatments that you have. I also use an exfoliating glove or a body scrub daily, once a day on my skin, just to keep it smooth. When I come out of the shower and my skin is still a little bit damp, I add a body oil just to lock in that hydration onto my skin, and then I use a body lotion. If you have hyperpigmentation on your skin that you want to get rid of, you can use glycolic acid or something like tranexamic acid to get rid of those dark spots. I have used both and they work really well. Once you get these 4 things right, consistently, and maintain these routines, you will not feel ugly. Having really consistent hygiene practices is going to make such a difference. And lastly, number 5, appearance, which is my favorite section. If you want to look put together and radiant, that is a combination of knowing your body, what works well for you, and having those really consistent hygiene practices that we just spoke about. How you appear in this world greatly influences how others see you, but also how you see yourself. We need to reimagine who we want ourselves to be, how we want to show up, what we want to look like, and how we want to move through this world. You are a brand, and you need to identify who you are and show up as that brand all the time. Deep features. Come up with a vision for how you want to look based on your unique features, your personality, and your body type. Here are the 6 aspects of your appearance that you need to level up in order to stop being ugly. Hairstyles. Good hair makes you look really polished. Find 3 signature hairstyles that you can do well, that suit your face shape and suit your lifestyle. The main thing is to always have your hair as neat as possible and combed and presentable. You don't need the fanciest hairstyle, you just need one that's neat, one that you know how to do well, and one that works for you. For your makeup, you want to learn and practice doing makeup based on tutorials from others who look like you. Decide on an everyday makeup look and a going out or an event makeup look. You need to buy makeup products that suit your skin type. Personally, I buy sensitive skin and eczema safe products. And you also want to buy products based on the makeup look that you've decided that you want to go for. Not just because you see something on TikTok or you see it on a video, you should just go and buy that. It's really important for you to get inspiration from someone who has a similar face shape or features to you, because your makeup is supposed to enhance your beauty and enhance your features and enhance what makes you you, not you trying to cover up or hide or change who you are. Jewelry. You need an everyday jewelry stack that works for you and what you have going on in your life. Mine is a small chunky hoop. I love a hoop and I love for it to be chunky. I usually wear a dainty necklace. Sometimes I wear rings on my fingers, but not all the time. I have the gym right after this, so I didn't bother to put any on. And I love to have a little bracelet sometimes. And I'm always wearing my Apple Watch. Whether I look like a spy kid because I'm going to some event and I'm wearing a dress, I am not taking off my Apple Watch. That is just part of me, and it's part of my look, and I'm not taking it off. But for you, it may not be, because I understand it's a little cringy. You just get to decide whatever your everyday jewelry stack is, and it's something that you don't have to think about anymore, and then you just stick with that. You need to buy quality jewelry. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, but if it's an everyday stack that you're going to be wearing all the time for different things, then you want it to last. You also need to figure out whether you're a gold or a silver, or what types of metals suit you. Personally, I was wearing gold all the time because my mom's side of the family is Indian, so all we had in our house was gold. So growing up, all I wore was gold until about a year ago, when I actually checked my colors and I realized that I am actually a silver. So I had to go out and purchase one full everyday stack of silver jewelry, and that is what I wear right now. Next is your nails. Your nails always need to be clean, whether they are done or with your natural nails. You need to decide on what your signature nail look is, whether it's just your natural nails, you have them filed down, you have some clear polish on it, and your hands look just like clean. There's nothing like clean, honestly. Or you're gonna do your nails and you need to decide how you're gonna get them done. Personally, I use Builder Gel on my nails because they're quite weak and they tend to break a lot. So I use that Builder Gel because it adds an extra layer of protection. And when I'm actually doing my nails, I love for them to be pink. I love for them to have like a little flower or something fun on it like that, just because I want that cutesy detail. But I tend to stick to the same pastel colors and keep it kind of minimal. You also want to keep your hands moisturized. Whether you're using like body lotion, hand lotion, or oil, especially at night, just rub some lotion or some oil on your hands and especially on your cuticles, and this will keep your hands and your nails looking young and your nails strong. Shoes, bags, and other accessories. Looking polished and put together starts with quality accessories. Your shoes should be a really good quality, and they should be comfortable so that you can keep a good posture and walk properly and gracefully. For a bag, a simple leather or otherwise structured or good quality looking bag in a neutral color, whichever a neutral color is for you, will go much further than several poorer quality bags in all sorts of colors and patterns that might match with every single thing that you have, but it still doesn't look good and add anything to the outfit. Also, you get to decide what a neutral color is. That could be black, it could be white or ivory, it could be gray. You get to decide. For me, my everyday bag is pink, and that's a neutral for me because I will wear pink with every of my outfits. Whether I'm wearing all black, whether I'm wearing white, whatever color, my bag is pink, and that's my neutral color. But for accessories in general, whether it's sunglasses, it's a bag, just make sure you invest a little bit more into those things because it can really elevate your outfit. And your outfits, lastly. You don't need the most expensive clothes in order to look put together. Always spend your money on accessories over clothes. You need to figure out what colors suit your skin tone and what are the colors that you actually like to wear, and stick to those. My colors are white, ivory, light gray, light pink, light blue, green, and navy blue. You will rarely see me in another color. You also need to pick silhouettes that work for your body type and your personality, or the type of aesthetic that you want to portray. Also, my tip is to wear monochrome outfits as much as possible because it just makes you look more uniformed and it reduces the visual weight of your outfit so that you can, when someone looks at you, they can see you and they don't just see your outfit. Also, the way that your clothes fit is so important. For Very often, when you buy something, it's not going to fit you perfectly. So you need to get your clothes tailored in order for them to fit well, because you can spend an exorbitant amount of money on clothes and still, if it doesn't fit you well, it's not going to look well. So therefore, you want to just buy decent quality clothes, get it tailored to your body type, and you're going to look so much more polished and put together. Remember that your clothing always communicates something to others, so be sure that you're in control of that message. And this is everything that you need to focus on if you're tired of feeling ugly and you're ready to step into the most attractive, beautiful, and magnetic version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love spending time with you. I am so proud of you for everything that you are and everything that you are becoming. Thank you for showing up for you, for becoming better, and for loving yourself enough to do this.